What up, fish people? Kenny E and the lovely Danny E, who's in a bad mood because I wouldn't let her get another pea puffer today.
I kind of,
She's
because
been
he
on
keeps
me.
talking about the poor little pea puffer.
Takes down, takes down, takes down. So I'm starting to get with the program, and then now I'm in trouble because I wouldn't go get another pea puffer. So now we're gonna go get another pea puffers.
Nope, too late. You already shot me down. And my baby shot me down.
We'll go into the hellos. It's more positive than the vibes she's sending. Eugene, first in the night. Welcome. Carol Cox, good to see you with the classic Spock. And we got Lisa NJ, Window Licker, Branton Collect Cap, Uncle Smiley, good to see you all.
It's Lightcap.
Huh?
Brandon Lightcap.
That's what I said.
Oh, it sounded very much more garbled than that to me.
Well, maybe you shouldn't hit the sauce before the stream.
The sauce. Yes, because that's something I do. Plushy Aquatics 3, hello. Hello. Only Oscars, hello. And
How you
Sage.
doing, June? Miss Sage, good to see you.
So I'm sucking on a cough drop. Apologies. I've been coughing quite a bit today. Cold, just hanging on.
We've both been fighting flu/cold type symptoms all weekend.
Brent says I'm hitting the sauce right now.
Danny turns the camera, she can show you that we have got stands starting to move in.
I made the room dark. I don't know if they're going to be able to see it. Yeah, right there. Yep. Okay.
There's one of the dual 135 stands.
Yeah.
To start receiving some tanketh.
So you can see how high it is, and then there's room underneath for a full size. So 135 on top and a 135 on the bottom. Yay!
Mr. Bateson Genetics made them for us.
Mm-hmm. Then I painted them black. And then when Ken brings me down the 135, he'll allow me to paint the background of it. Then we'll flip it around and fill it up.
What's going on, Jeff? He says, sucking on a C. What?
Yeah, on a cough drop. I just have had cough all day. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Good day there, Catfish. All right, Catfish. Craig's Catfish Caves. What's going on, buddy? Chris Plushy Aquatics. Hello.
Yeah. So I was denied the pea puffer, but we got a fish tank stand down, which was really great. Then I was looking at my Neolamprologus similis, and they're picking on one little guy in there. And this poor little guy is going from this group of shells, getting chased away, going over this group of shells, getting chased away, getting over this group, chased away. I feel so bad for this fish.
Well, bring him up, put him in your tank, and take all the multis out.
Yeah, I could do that. Window Licker number 5 says, okay, Danny, spell it. Is Kenny hitting his spiritual potential yet? I don't know, Window Licker. I'm not sure that's ever going to happen.
Window Licker just isn't resonating with me yet. Lady Diane, welcome.
And thank you. I hope I feel better soon, too. I'm hoping tomorrow.
Well, I have to be tomorrow. I've got another interview tomorrow. Hey, Del, starting the stream with some spurts.
Some poop, 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 poop. Sorry. Cough, sore throat. And I'm sticking to it. I need to get back to my good old poop poops.
What's going on, Pep? Red Laser, welcome.
Oh man. So yeah, we got the fish tank that was here, which was a 20-gallon. It's broken down. We're getting ready to clean it. I'm turning it into a egg hatching tank for the super whites, and if we ever get any 82s breeding, those guys. And Window Liquor says, I'm sorry, Kenny, I just can't let that one die. I know, right?
And we are going to use it for our, every time we see stir-by eggs and Paleotis eggs now, we're going to start scooping them out of there.
Empire.
Hey, Roland, what's going on, bub?
Hi, Roland. How are you? So Empire of Dirt says, Kenny, you need bigger balls. The size, the crystal balls are supposed to help with that. So crystal balls, their size, apparently helps you with your spiritual connections.
There's so many ways I could go with that, but I will show caution just for you. We miss you too, Roland. Surf City, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well.
I was going to actually ask Kenda if we could go up and see you this weekend, but I've got this cold and I don't want to give it to you. It's supposed to be a nice weekend next weekend. We're going to take the boat out. Give it the maiden voyage for the year. That'll be good.
So I got to get some black spray paint and a metal file so I can do that prop real quick before we start the year. And I also would like to take it off and check and make sure there ain't no fishing line on it.
Well, I guess you better do that during the week this week.
Yeah.
I want no delays. As soon as the sun rises, boom, we're out there on the water.
I think we should stick close to the house and hit just the river here this week.
I think so.
Try for some walleye, and then if that's not working with the high water still, we maybe bring some cut up bait of some sort.
And do what with that?
Get some shrimp. Do a little catfishing.
Oh, yes, we could do that.
Dano swears up and down that there are flatheads in our part of the river.
Down here?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, we'll see.
It makes sense. I mean, they're in the Snake, they're in the Columbia. Why wouldn't they be here?
True. Boy, your Bricons are just chasing each other. Hang on.
Yeah, I think they're trying to breed is what they're trying to do.
So, look at them. They're just chasing each other. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth.
It seems like the bigger they get, the more aggressive they get. They've been taking little nips out of other fish, too.
Really? Well, that's not good. I don't like the sounds of that.
Just being nippy.
It seems like a lot of fish are getting nippy.
Because it's breeding season. Everybody wants to get it on.
Hi, Chattanooga. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Ed.
So, yeah, we got those nippy. Then my Similis are nippy. Okay, so I have the Similis in a 50-gallon low boy. And they've each which gives them a lot of
footprint
to be able, because they don't take up much of the water column. Not like the Neolamprologus multifasciatus, the multis. They swim the whole depth of the tank, and there's got to be like 100 of them in there. But the Similis only have I counted about 25, 30 adults, and I don't see any babies in there right now. So I'm not sure why they're having such a problem.
Who?
The Similis, why they're picking on the one little guy. I feel so bad for him.
Well, then get him out of there tonight since we're done with the stream and put him in
Roland says again, Kim and I do boat rides.
You guys know you're always welcome to come with us.
Yeah, so if you guys want to hook up next weekend, let us know. We'll go on a boat ride.
Danny's talking about calling in sick on Friday.
I'm not calling in sick. I'm taking a vacation day,
Oh,
which I have a lot of. I'm not calling in sick. I'd rather save those from when I'm actually sick. Plus, I can cash in vacation days and get paid for those. Or, I mean, not vacation days, sick days, where I can't do that with vacation days. He says, we are there Saturday. All right. Ken will call you after the stream tonight and set that in stone.
Oh yeah, man. Barry White works every time.
Kim Holtz swears by that.
That deep voice just gets the ladies going too. Come on, baby.
So that'll be fun. And then Ken has gotten a whole bunch of tanks broken down, and literally as he's been breaking them down, he's been selling them, getting them out the door. Sorry.
They can't come back if they ain't here.
Right, so we can't fill the tank back up. So if they're gone the minute we empty it, that's the way to go. That's funny, Steve.
My goal is to get serious with getting the rest of the tanks moved. I'm gonna, before your dad goes off to, I need his. I'll have you go get it tomorrow. I think I can move this stuff around with just Dolly by myself.
What?
These 135s and all that.
No. Okay, how many people in the chat think that's a disaster waiting to happen? Ken moving 135-gallon fish tanks all by himself. Hello, Night Owl Aquatics. How are you?
We did figure out we got an issue in here. We got to do. I should show them.
What?
The scariness we got going on in the next room over.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you.
Scariness.
Scariness.
I don't. What's scary? Empire of Dirt Aquatics says, you got this, Kenny. Should move into. I don't think Kenny should. Oh, Peplin says, I don't think Kenny should move a 10-gallon alone. I don't know where he's going, you guys. I have no idea. Oh, here he comes. Oh.
So we busted the center seal on this tank. And it's a 72 bone front.
Yeah. So I think we need to get that. That's not good. Anyway, yeah, that is scary because we broke the center support structure of that 72-gallon, and with it being a bow front.
And believe me, that's one of the first projects this week is to get. I got probably 200 fry in there. I've got to figure out where I'm going to put.
Eugene says, no. Not the best idea for a 135-gallon. Peplin says he's moving the tanks to Wisconsin. I don't think so.
I wish, Pep.
Roland
We could sell
says
our house
maybe.
here and live like kings the rest of our lives, not even have to work, just off of our equity, I'm sure.
Roland says maybe an empty 10 with no steps involved. Oh my gosh. Lisa NJ says, Danny, my shrimp tank is turning into a really tank, and I even found solid white shrimp now too. I will probably remove the solid white, but if you're getting consistent realies, you could capitalize on that. It's not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people really love realies. I
What's
know
going
I
on, 3G?
do. Oh, Shady Grady says Michael's fish room just showed how to replace those supports, Kenny.
Yeah, I don't know. On a 72, man, the minute that I'm tweaked out on it. Believe me, we've had enough pain this year with tanks.
Yeah, that's
Deal with
true.
it before it's an issue. And bye-bye. Now, if there's anybody in the immediate area that wants to take a chance with that, we got tank stand and all. 72-gallon bow front. You like the price. Free.
Lisa says I have orange and red realies. Really pretty.
Well, I heard Chattanooga Ed is looking for orange realies, Lisa NJ, so you should get in touch with Chattanooga Ed. I'm sure he would get some from you. He was just talking to me about how he wants to get a colony of realies going.
So Window Liquor number 5 says there's a company that sells tops for tanks. I did my 55. Very tight fit, but worked great.
And there's that. I like really shrimp.
I really like really.
You look at Peplin. 3 is too much for a bow front. I actually, Pep, don't mind them. What Danny and I would do with them is we flip them around and have the big side on the front.
Yeah. Well, that's the best way to film a bow front is to actually have the flat part facing out front. And it works really great as long as you're using sponge filters. If you're using hang on the backs, it's not ideal.
Eli Fish at Wisconsin's not the one that was having the issues. It was Illinois in that area. Illinois was the one that was talking about this expanding in the 4 states.
Brenton Lightcap says Wisconsin's the best place to be. Minnesota isn't bad either.
My wife hates the cold. It's the only reason we're not there.
Yeah, we were in Illinois, when it got to be 40 degrees below zero with the wind chill, trying to go out and get in a car, much less start the car, much less go anyplace. No, I'll take a good old Portland, Oregon winter any day of the week.
I hear Tennessee winters are like that.
Whatever. Lisa NJ says the best place.
Yep, I know
Love it
the
up
UP
there.
well, Lisa NJ, we got tons of family up in the UP.
UP.
Upper Peninsula, Michigan.
Oh, yes.
Fulton, Copper Harbor, all that.
Kenny does have a lot of relatives, and he has a lot of relatives in Wisconsin and Michigan and all over back there, Minnesota. Chattanooga said the winter is very nice. He's meaning Tennessee or Tennessee.
Or
Oh,
fish go. I think if we were somewhere Midwest based, I think we'd do a lot more.
it's
fishing.
Gamby Aaron. It's morning at 2:20 in the UK.
Nice.
Well, that's late. Why aren't you asleep?
We appreciate you hanging in there
true.
for us. We appreciate
That's
it.
true.
Monster Fish Gal, hello, Mr. Keith KGE. What's going on?
That's so funny. Empire of Dirt Aquatic says, Elfish, we are working on renaming of Canada and a wall on the Illinois border. Elfish Tank says, I'm not getting a passport. Stephen P says, I do my best work at 2 a.m. Oh,
Me and Danny, I don't think we ever hit 2 a.m. anymore.
no. We used to all the time. I'm too old and
Uh-oh,
tired.
Ed's trying to get, he knows how to close the door with me, Danny. Look at that. He says, Kenny, we have walleye in the lake next to me. You stupid fish.
Night Owl says,
Stop that.
I've never been to the UP, but my family is from up there. Grandfather wrote a book telling how life changed when they built the bridge. Those are the best kind of books.
That bridge is intense going across too, man.
So Prof Fish Tank says, also Lisa from NJ here also. Where he's from? Trying to find it.
I work at 23:30.
Can't find it.
11:30 she starts.
Oh man.
As she gets home, eats, and goes to sleep. Man, I would be.
Paul McCarthy says tomorrow's a holiday day, May bank holiday, Monday in UK for most. Yep. I saw that come across my desk. And then, like this last week, Wednesday was a holiday in India. And so we had to cancel all of our meetings that included all the India people on our team. It says, do you guys still have the aquarium wood local to you? Yes, the Manzanita we have local to us. And I don't have any dolphins anymore. So no.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and then I was putting Manzanita into a lot
Although
of
some people
tanks,
call
but
those bigger gungans the dolphins.
yeah, I guess it would. Then yes, those are still
If you're talking
breeding.
about the gungans, we're still breeding the crap out of the band of gungans. We got like 200 on hand right now. Anybody in the chat wants gungans? I will make a special deal today and today only for the fry size. So you're going to get itsy babies. Now keep in mind, they get this big though. I would do 2 fries for $5. That is a $20 fish.
Roland says that he's been in the UP. One of his kids was born there. Great place if you have a snow sled.
Oh, yeah. Snowmobile is big up that way.
Chattanooga says, Pep, we get snow once every 5 years and it's just a couple of inches. That's pretty much the way it is here.
Most years.
Yeah.
Occasionally we get ice storms though here, which suck.
Yeah.
I won't even drive on ice. I mean, that's no way.
Peplin said, snow is fun, Ed. I agree. Heat's brutal. Stephen White says, I've lived all over the world and have the best weather here in Seville, Spain. That's so cool. I would love to visit Spain. Yeah, so we're supposed to get some sunny weather here starting on, I think Ken said Wednesday, and then
Wednesday's
all the
going to
way
be
through the weekend.
67 with half the day sunny, and then Thursday's going to be 77. And Friday's going to be 70, 79, and then 82 on Saturday, 83 on Sunday.
That's going to be so cool.
Yes. I would definitely say we are most likely going to get our boat out.
Which is awesome.
I'll probably take it up this week then and top it off with premium.
Oh, the boat?
Mm-hmm. Before these, well, I'll keep my mouth shut. But before the government raises the gas price another buck in the next week.
Lisa and Jay says, heck, we hit 90 2 days last week. Wow.
Yeah, I got to ship fish out tomorrow, and I'm debating a heat pack or no heat pack right now because everybody in the country is a lot warmer. I'd rather be a little chilly than too hot.
But not too chilly, so find out the nighttime temps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking
and
of
then
Danny, like, before you know it, it's gonna be time for me to go to that swap, and we need to get some bags ordered.
okay, I ordered your rubber bands.
We need some bags, and we're probably gonna need for shipping some more heat packs too.
Yeah, those are so expensive.
I know it.
So then, so if Kenny can get the one at least one of the 135s down here so that we can start painting the background, then that will be absolutely great.
Then the
Get
garage
this.
is starting to get cleaned out finally, and I got two interesting tanks down there. I got to get started on cleaning up to see how much buffing is going to be required. I think they're both in good shape buffing wise. They don't think they're going to need much. A lot better shape than the 300 was in. Peppa, and I'll have to see. I've got a lot going on that last, because that's the same weekend it's the weekend of the swap. So I'll have to see about that. The last weekend might be tough. Plus, that's Memorial Day weekend. I think there'll be a lot of people camping.
Poor KJE Aquatics says I shipped a box of fish out 2 weeks ago, all smooth until it got to the Philly Center. Then it was sucked up by a UFO. Nobody can find it.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I tell you, man, nobody understands it. You know, those home breeders that happen to sell fish there are little babies, man. And when they don't make it, you know, yeah, it sucks for you guys, but it really sucks for us. We got to replace them, and then we lost our babies. That's all we're thinking about. The money's the least amount of our worries is the babies we lost.
So Prof Fish Tank says, anyhow, got some work to do. Enjoy the stream. Hit the like button. Thank you.
Appreciate
Have a good
you.
day at work. Sorry. I don't even know where my mute button is on this thing. Hang on.
You need me to get you a cough drop?
There we go. Sorry. I went on mute. Didn't want to cough your ear off.
That works for me, Pep. We'll set a date. Get Roxanne to do us a fancy dancy. We did it on mine last time. If you guys want to sponsor it this time, we can do it on yours or Roxy's channel too. I don't care where we do it.
I'm so sorry, guys. This cold is kicking my Watusi.
Yeah, Aaron, we just never. My wife, she's a worrier. Believe me, there were many times that we probably could have made a living at fish, but I think her other fear is if you start turning the hobby into your job, that it's going to take the fun out of the hobby for us. Is what she's afraid of. So now we're just specializing in plecos and some rarer guppies and shrimp is what we mostly do now. For
But yeah.
keeping the fish room funded, as I call it.
Yeah.
We never. I mean, we got Wazoo this year. It made us. We had to show a profit this year because it was our 5th year in business. I mean, we don't ever. The time you add the electric bill into the mix, we were never making money.
Stephen White says, sounds like it's that time in the downsizing to call in the reserves and maybe get 3 to 4 of the larger tanks moved. Yep. That's the plan. And Peplin says, you have the big fancy channel. Should do it on yours. The big fancy channel.
Oh, yeah, Stephen White. We've actually downsized quite a bit now.
Peplin says it's not a hobby, it's a lifestyle. This is true. This is true.
I think if we ever took it real serious, I'd just do what we're doing now. Maybe just get a website turned on. I don't think I would ever do brick and mortar in today's America. I don't, especially out here. I mean, you'd have a hard time breaking even, man.
Eugene says it was a successful mute, FYI. And Lisa's like, bless you, Danny.
Vibes coming in with a $1.99 super sticker. Thanks, Vibes. Hope you're well, but
That
oh
sounds
my
great,
God,
Sanjay.
rolling. He says, "Now, if it's going to be 80, maybe I need to dust off my Speedo."
Oh my gosh.
Nobody on that boat's going to want to see that, Roland. Hate to say it.
Vibe, thank you for the super sticker. Very much appreciate it.
If he's at the same house as Kim right now, I guarantee he's getting slugged right now, too.
Dust off the Speedo. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
Well, if he gets to wear a Speedo, then I'm bringing my banana hammock.
Your brother Mike says, I'll bring the ones.
I'll bring the ones. Oh, good Lord. And Jeff Kane, of course, is telling Roland to do it. Go for it, Roland.
Lisa and Jay says, let me know when the boat ride is. I need to save some $1 bills for Roland.
Oh, God.
So apparently it's Saturday. Stephen White says Speedo would be like a nuclear attack, 50% fallout.
None based in genetics. It's Portland, unfortunately. I can't imagine it.
This is true. This is so true.
Oh, so Mr. Bates has been hanging out over there at Rooster Rock.
Chattanooga Ed says, I met Kenny in RL too. What's RL? I don't know what RL is.
Triple Crown?
What was it in Louisiana?
RL.
No. I don't know. I don't know what RL is. Lisa and Jay says wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Empire of Dirt Aquatic says, Kenny, we aren't on the boat. We're safe. Oh, real life. Thank you, Chattanooga. I'm not up on this. Yes. Yeah, Ken showed up at Chattanooga Ed's place and they hopped in a car or truck and Ken's truck and drove to Florida to meet up with Father Fish, and that was a time. Yes, Lisa and Jay, I really do have brain fog bags, part of this poopy cold.
Yeah, we both have been. Our one daughter's been trying to get back in our life lately. Wanted to come over today, and I told her I would not recommend it.
Yeah, I don't want to spread the germs. So then my poor mother, I called her and told her that I had the cold today, and she's like, I wondered if you were mad at me. It's like, no, I don't want to give you what I have. Foxy's Fishes says at 107 miles per hour to Florida.
Hey, man, I'm not going to admit it, but
You're not going to admit it?
The fastest I was going on that trip is when I was running from the tornadoes in Des Moines, Iowa. That was the fastest I was.
He ran from tornadoes, hailstorms,
hurricane,
hurricane,
wildfires.
Yep. I forgot about the wildfires.
But I made it home safe to my Danny. Told her about all the fun I had, and she took off 2 days later.
And literally the day we left, this area went up in flames and everybody was on alert to evacuate their houses. And we're driving. It was all in Washington and Oregon.
We have to evacuate our houses. Guess who's got my truck?
Yeah.
So
he had a Mustang, though.
The car was a Mustang. That's going to hold a lot of personal belongings, I'll tell you. Would have fit me and the dogs, and that would have been it.
That's okay. That would have been the important stuff.
Fish.
Well, not compared to you and the dogs.
She says, you're special, Sheaves. You hear her? She says, you're special. She says, you're special. They say, good girl. Eva, heel, good girl. Play dead, good girl.
She's so obedient. Oh my goodness.
There's our ball of energy, Miss Shiva.
But she's a great boat dog because you know what she does? She does exactly that. She just sits on the boat. Sometimes she'll sit up and look around and then she lays back down.
Give unapproving people a growl once in a while.
Yeah.
Scared the crap out of us last year. Last year, she was so excited to get on the boat. She jumped off the dock into the water. Danny's okay at driving, little sketch sometimes with the way she, and this dog's between her and the dock. I'm like, do not run over the dog.
Yeah, Ken had to pull her up out of the water, get her back on the dock so that we could get her onto the boat. That was
a bad shoulder.
Right? Oh. But I really want to get her a life jacket so that one with a big handle on the back.
We're getting that for this year before we go out. And if that place has another buy one, get one free again, I think I'm going to go down and buy 4 more so we got enough.
The life jackets?
Yeah, so we got, if we ever have 8 adults, we have enough on there. How you doing, Ken's 3D? Welcome to the chat.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. It'll be fun to get out and stuff like that. And I'm getting really excited about getting these 135s down here. And then basically we're going to be putting another one of those stands right there.
It will fit by 3 inches.
Yeah. So between the wall of the fireplace there and the other wall, we'll just be able to fit one and have, like he said, 3 inches of spare. But we have to move the tub that's on the floor over there. And then tonight after the live stream, I'm supposed to teach Ken how to make Pleco caves. So that'll work.
When did we say we were doing that Sunday night?
You said you wanted to learn, and that's when I have available.
So full of crap.
Did you hear that? Full of crap. I don't think so. Aquashilla Dallas. Who's excited? Vibe says. Thank you for the $1.99 super sticker.
That's one thing I will honestly say Danny and I have never attended is an Aquashella.
Chattanooga says, oh God, Kenny's going to lose his finger. I don't think so. I think he'll be okay. I think. Sorry, this camera keeps falling. Is there anybody going to Aquashella Dallas?
Vibes, I hate to say it, but from the crickets we're seeing. All right. So Kenny got a question for you. I got some guppy pairs from you at Skipper's Auctions. Turns out the Red Dragons were 5 males, 1 female. Is this something I can add to it or leave? God, I'm the one that checked them. The ones with the big blue tails look to me like they were female. There are females that have coloration tails.
Yeah.
But if you want to send me something showing that they're all 5 male, we'll figure something out for you.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Oh, darn it. I forgot to mute. Sorry. Good night, Roland. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Yeah, Kenny said that, or Ken's 3D said I can send pictures. Perfect.
That's right.
And then let's see what other things we got going on. So we got the 135 double stand that's going there, and we'll have this here. Then these two, when Ken finishes cleaning out the far room, these will be being moved into the far room. We still have like what, 6 20-gallons in there to break down?
Something like that.
Yeah. So when these get moved, then we're going to make sure this stands okay and hopefully get the 300 moved up here.
June, $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. June says, make me some caves.
I'm going to teach him how. That'll be good. That'll be good.
Yours will probably have a little piece of me in it, June.
You are not going to lose a finger. I'm going to show him how to properly use the equipment so that he can not hurt himself and not hurt my roller. Because you have to just go down in little increments at a time. Sure. Oh, but 2 tails turned orange on 2 of the femmes. They may have been too small. I don't know. But yes, we can do that. Just email Kenny and he can set it all up with you. George RB3, y'all rock. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
Appreciate
Very,
that,
very
George.
much appreciated. Wow, you guys, thank you so much. How sweet. So George is going after us, right?
Yes.
Okay. New Local also said, Kenny, I'm Gina. Put blue Hawaiians in the pond this year. Thanks again, for yours are beautiful.
That's good to hear. I know that fish does great in ponds too. I know folks that have done them in ponds.
Yeah. Gorgeous. So George said, yes. Hello. I am. Eugene says,
Yeah,
guppies
that's
never come off my top 15 favorite fish list.
we've been downsizing a bunch of our guppy lines.
Yep, we just have a few.
When I'm done, I'm only going to have probably like 3 or 4 lines of guppies, and that's it.
Yep. And we'll make sure the tanks are nowhere near each other. That rack we had, they kept trying to bail into other tanks. And then I had them separated by shrimp tanks, so they would bail into a shrimp tank and start a whole new colony of the guppies in the new tank. It's like, doggone it.
What's going on, Kenny?
ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations. Hello, hello, hello.
He's the guy if we want more of those rainbow shiners.
We had one commit suicide last week.
You got a tight-fitting lid on there now. Never had an issue when they were in the pond, and the minute they get into a tank, jumbo.
George says maybe getting some dark green Moscow guppies. Pretty. Ours are much lighter. Ours are the Schubel greens.
Yeah, the Schubel greens are very similar to the Moscows.
Except they have a little more color in them besides just green.
Yeah, they got the
Those
red. Some of them have
super
that red
pretty.
belly.
Yeah.
Super rare. That's all I know.
ABC says, how's everybody doing? Lurking before work. Nice. Chattanooga Ed says, Kenny is my wizard companion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so I need to figure out what we're gonna do with all the extra multis because I have them in a 55-gallon tank and there's probably 100 of them.
I'm pretty sure I could sell those at the pet stores. Worst case, we could start. Anybody out here wants to get a Scully colony going? Reach out to us at daniken.aquatics@gmail.com. There you go.
Or if you want stickers.
And while we have it up, if you would like Daniken stickers, we will send them out free of charge. The good old Daniken stickers.
Yeah.
And I was serious about the Gungans. I would sell the Gungans 2 for $5 right now, and they're only less than an inch fish.
Yeah, they're babies. You'd have to have.
I don't even know. I shouldn't even be putting them because I don't know if that would be safe for them to get to them. Actually, at the size
Yeah,
of
I
that.
think they would work really well.
Smaller the better.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, you're going to want at least a 55 when they're at
Yeah.
full size.
Yeah. But gorgeous. I mean, they are so pretty in person. So Eugene says, Danny or Kenny, what fish would you want to be for a day in one of your aquariums if you had to?
I'd probably want to be one of my L236 super whites because I can just lay in my cave all day and do nothing.
I think that I would want to be a Kubitai in the bowl next to Ken because I find it fascinating that you can keep swimming in a circle. I think that's amazing. Like
Although the way the
in this
plants
kind
have
of
grown,
tank, it goes, straight.
the way the plants have grown in here now, they don't have that option anymore.
Yeah, I need to trim it down a little bit in there.
Well, we
But
got
I
that.
think that's what I would want. I would want to be in the bowl. I think that one's the coolest tank.
Well, plus she can rubberneck and look out the window if she wants.
True, there's all kinds of things I could do from that tank. I could watch TV. I could look out the front window. I could swim in a circle. Chattanooga says, Kenny, you're already a super white. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Not far off the truth. I am pasty still. But trust me, Chattanooga, 2 weekends on the boat, I'll be tan as a mofo. I always am.
You are. He used to get that way. Now he just burns. And then it peels, and then he's white again.
How you doing? Too coolie for schoolie?
Too fun. So yeah, I think I'd want to be the Kubitai for sure. The other thing I might want to be is maybe a stir by in the 240 gallon. There's a lot of plants in there, and there's a lot of room, and that's just a cool thing.
Lots of crumbs.
Yeah, I like that tank.
The Angels are very sloppy eaters, so.
And then the other one that I really want to just get in a bigger tank is Drogonetta, the Black Nasty.
What kind of puffer do you have, Caitlin? Because I want to be my puffer. He just eats really well and can move around like a helicopter, and he usually just stays around.
That's a good choice, Caitlin. Totally. I don't know if I'd want to crunch on snails, though.
Well, I
Now,
can see Heather would definitely stay to puffer because she would love to be those snails every day.
No, don't say that.
Oh, a spotted Congo. That's a pretty fish. Steven says he'd like to be his jag. Move wherever I want, eat what I want, and nobody bothers me. Our little jag is, I've actually got her where she's starting to grow finally. She was a stunted fish when I got her, and she's only, since the day we got her, probably only grew 3 inches. But now, since I've been really making sure she gets good food, she's been growing pretty good this year.
Xana Doo-Doo, hello.
Go, Xana Doo-Doo.
Yeah, that was a good question. I like that. If you could be any fish in your tanks, what would you want to be? Although I have to say, I think Kenny should be an L82 Pleco because the L82 Plecos are stunning and Kenny's stunning. So I think he should be one of those.
Oh,
Plecos.
whatever. Mr. Grumpy Pants decided to take a swing at the jag tonight. I see he's feeling better.
I think maybe a couple of your Brycons are having issues.
What are they doing?
They're sitting at the top and they're just hanging there very still.
That's what they do when they've been going too hard. They'll do that for like 20 minutes and then they'll be back to normal. That fish, when you have to worry about them, is when they're laying on the bottom.
Nope, they're not at the bottom. They're clear at the top. Your catfish is chilling.
He always is.
He's got a bullhead in there. I can't wait till I can finish polishing the front of that fish tank. That will be fun. Eugene says, just so you wouldn't be that poor fish you said was getting harassed and chased so much. I know. I feel really bad for him. It's one little Similis, and he's not very big. I don't know why they decided that he looked like a good fish to pick on.
Because he lets them.
How do you stop people from picking on you?
You smack them.
Well, I don't think we can do a fin slap. Craig's Catfish says, my new ghost knife is doing great. That's cool. They're such a pretty fish. They're really, really pretty. Then, what do we got going on upstairs? So Ken's going to clean out the 75 that's in right across from him on the other wall. And we were thinking about putting Drogonetta up in there or moving all of the Julies into that tank and making that. I think it'd be a really cool Julie tank.
We would have to change the rock then. Might want to clean it off, give it a good pressure washing.
Bruiser CB, hello, how are you doing? Says at Daniken Aquatics, have you all ever kept, and if so, did you have luck breeding them? Kept what?
Hold on, let's make sure you didn't give us any.
Here's.
You forgot to tell us what kind of fish, huh?
Yeah. Clown killifish. No, I have not kept them. I have wanted to keep them, but I didn't have a tank that was really good for such a tiny fish, other than the bowl that's next to Kenny. And we filled that up with kubatais, so I have not.
I kind of would like to get these two golden killies into a tank for them. They've both been acting very mate-delicious over here.
Who?
The golden wonders.
Way different than the clown killifish, because the clown killifish are super tiny.
Yeah.
And they got little rockets for tails, the males do. But I heard that if you breed them, they're the easiest to get to breed. But once you have a batch, you want to remove the babies, because if they breed again and have another batch, the babies will eat the babies.
I know one fish I want to have at our fish house again that Danny and I had a few years back that we had breeding actively. Then we kind of just started losing them. Bing, bing, bing. We still don't know what caused them all to go, but I'd like to have those little half beaks again.
Yeah, those were cool.
But I think their shelf life's only like 2 years. That might be what the problem was.
Chattanooga says L82s are known for their small gonopodiums.
Whatever. And oh,
Is that because I said I wanted you to be an L82?
I'm thinking that's where we're going with that. All right, I'm going to drop George's link here. Oh my God, Ed. Oh, he is painful.
Thank you, Ed.
He is painful, isn't he?
We love him to pieces. Lisa and Jay says, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Jiggle, jiggle. All right, there's George's stream. He's next. He's now. All right, guys. Thank you to all of our members and all the people super chat us tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Thank all the lurkers, repay clue. Appreciate you. Thanks to all my moderators and all you crazy folks. As always, love your fish. Kenny and Danny out. Later.
Bye. Thank you.